Okay, so we've already talked about building daily routines for ourselves and even creating daily schedule for our kids, which means that we have already set the foundation in becoming productive and organized. And not only that, getting your kids into becoming one as well, just like you. So now it's time to go into detail. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what this stress desserts is all about that I've been raving for the past few videos that I've made. And we're going to talk everything about it today. I will be explaining to you more in depth what this is about later on in this course, but basically Stress Desserts Day is like a reset day for us, and it always happens once a week. So for most of us it's gonna happen every Sunday, but for some of you guys, your end of the week starts on Monday, so it will happen every Monday. And the idea of this Stress Desserts Day or reset day is for you to be more organized and also be fully equipped and well prepped for the week ahead. Now, I don't want to talk so much here in this intro because we have so many things to cover in this course. So let's just get on with it. Okay, welcome to this session. We are going to talk all about Stress Desserts Day, aka SDD. Now, we've already set the foundation of how to create a basic daily routine for you that is productive and effective for you. So this will be another routine that will happen every week. Like I tell you, I have a number of routines. I have 4, and this is one of the routines that I have implemented in myself, and I'm going to teach you how to do it that works for you. All right, so this is the agenda for today. We are going to discuss what is Stress Desserts Day and when you are going to start this day every week, and the benefits of it and how to find time for this day. All right, now this is the objective. I want you to understand the importance of SDD, and there are 6 components that makes up SDD. I'm going to show you later on what is it and how to implement SDD into your schedule. Now, let us start off with what is Stress Desserts Day. Now, it's a very funny word, Stress Desserts Day, and the reason why I came up with this word is because it compromises of dreading tasks as well as fun tasks. So which is why this dreading task refers to the word stressed and the fun task refers to word desserts. If you see the word stressed, you spell it backwards, it's spelled as desserts, right? So it's Stress Desserts Day. Okay, and this is for you to get you well prepped for the new week. Okay, and as you can see from the diagram here, if you are listening to this session, I'm just going to tell you what are the 6 components that makes up Stress Desserts Day. Okay, so on this day, you are going to plan out your tasks and divide them into these 6 components. Okay, then the 6 components are your life admin day, your foods, your self-care, your kids' well-being, your weekly house chores, and your goals tracking. Alright, now we are going to go over each of these components one at a time just for you to understand what each component means and so that you can identify and categorize each of your tasks in these 6 components appropriately. Alright, so first of all, we are going to talk about what is Life Admin Day. Okay, in our previous lesson, we did talk about what is Life Admin Time, and there's a difference between these two. But basically, just remember, Life Admin Day is those tasks that those admin tasks that you need to do weekly, and Life Admin Time, the one that I've taught you in the previous session, are those admin tasks that you are required to do daily. Okay, so what is the definition of a life admin? Right, life admin refers to the administration work that you do in the office to ensure a smooth running of a business. But life admin day is when you do it yourself at home to manage your life and your household. Okay, the definition also implies to life admin time. Okay, but the only difference is that, like I said, life admin day is those admin tasks that are weekly, and life admin times are those admin tasks that you need to do daily. So some examples of life admin day is, for example, you have to budget out your finance for next week, or you are going to collate all your expenses and collect all your expenses during that week, and then just update it in your sheets or whatever you use to keep track of your finance. And then we can also do meal planning and doing online groceries for next week, and then sorting letters and documents so that the papers don't piled up, over the week. And we can also look through our calendar and see what needs to be rescheduled, what needs to be scheduled for appointments. All right. Now, the second one is foods. Now, foods refers to managing of foods at home to ensure that there are enough supplies at home for you and your family. So what to do when it comes to foods? So for example, you can look through the foods that you have at home, and then from there you can do your meal planning based on what you have. After that you can also do your meal prepping, and then create a list of favorites in your online groceries app and ensure that all the foods are in stocks at home to last at least for the week. Or you can throw out any expired foods in your pantry or fridge, or maybe instead of throwing, you can donate those foods that are not expired but rarely in use to someone else. And then maybe you can restock pantry foods and keep extras in a proper storage. Okay, it's entirely up to you, but this is what I do every week when it comes to foods. All right. Now the third one is self-care. Okay, there's a difference between self-care and self-soothing. Okay, so what I'm talking about right now is self-soothing. The self-care activities like reading or listening to podcasts, or something that refers to activities that helps you to grow as an individual. Okay, that can be done daily, as what you can see from the slides here. Self-care are activities that helps you to grow as an individual, right? It can be done daily. For example, reading, listening to podcasts, journaling, and meditation. Okay, these are just examples that I do. Okay, you have your own self-care activities you can think about that you can do daily. Okay, these are all activities that helps you to grow. But for the one that I'm referring now in our Stress Desserts Day, we are going to do self-soothing. Okay, self-soothings are activities that helps to remove you away from a problem temporarily. Okay, I'm not talking about drinking your stress away, all these bad habits. I'm not talking about that, but these are some things that can really ease your mind and have some me time. For example, taking bubble bath, putting on your face mask, and maybe do your favorite hobby. Like I do calligraphy, you can do your painting. That's self-soothing activities, something that helps to remove you away from a problem temporarily. Okay, now moving on to kids' well-being. Okay, this is a very simple task for you to do. Okay, and this can be done every week. It doesn't have to do you don't have to do it every day. Which is why I put this in our Stress Desserts Day, because this can be done every week. Okay, this refers to grooming your child as an individual so as to ensure that they are comfortable, healthy, and happy. Now, the examples that I've given to you are very basic, and even though it looks basic, a lot of moms tend to overlook these tasks when it actually helps your child to be comfortable, to be happy, to be healthy, So for example, like as simple as cutting nails, maybe they need a haircut, and then we can also plan for outdoor activities for next week, and then amending their schedule. Whichever that doesn't work for them, maybe you can change that, okay, and then try to implement it over the week. All right. Now the next one is weekly house chores. Again, in our previous lesson, we did talk about daily house chores, and those house chores are very simple tasks like doing your laundry, doing your sweeping, very basic. And the goal of daily house chores is to only look clean in front of your naked eyes. Okay, but for weekly house chores, it refers to house chores that are required to get it done weekly so that your house looks and feels extra clean, right? So when you implement weekly house chores into your Stress Desserts Day, it will help you to get a cleaner house as you declutter what's inside your house, right? So for example, like decluttering the clothes inside your wardrobe, changing the bed sheets, washing your bed sheets, vacuum the carpet, wash towels, something like that. It's those house chores that needs a lot of your energy and time. You can save these for stress desserts day. Okay. Now, when do you want to start stress desserts day? As logic as it sounds, you should be starting your SDD at the end of the week. I'm not going to put which day you are going to start your SDD because a lot of you have different days to end the week. But for my case, it's Sunday. Okay, there are some where your days will end on Saturday, okay, and your beginning week starts on Sunday. And you can also end your week on Tuesday or Wednesday. No one says it's right or wrong, right? So as long as you start your SDD at the end of the week, okay, whichever day that you feel that it's the end of the week, all right? So the benefits of SDD is for you to get you well prepped for the next week, to make you feel confident as a mom, and ensures that you're on par with your goals. And I want to make sure that you have a fresh and a clean slate week. Now, the question is how to find time. Okay, this is the daily routine that I have for myself. You have seen this in my previous lesson. This is the amended schedule that I've started to implement in my daily routine. Okay, specifically my Saturday routine, because I have 4. So this is my Saturday routine when I'm not working and I'm at home. So this is my daily routine on Saturday, and this is the amended one. All right. But now, how to find time? Right? My SDD starts on Sunday. This is my Saturday routine. I cannot have this on my Sunday because I have weekly house chores to do. I have to focus on my kids' well-being. I have to restock my foods. I have to sit down and keep track of my goals. So I cannot follow my Saturday routine, right? So which is why I've came up with SDD. So in SDD, we are going to create another routine, but based on what I have, based on my Saturday routine. Okay, because Sunday I'm not working as well, so I'm going to refer to my Saturday routine, which is the day that I'm not working as well. Okay, I know this sounds a bit complicating, but I'm just going to show you how. You need to do your planning. You have to sit down and do your planning. Spread out the tasks that you need to do over the 6 components that I've mentioned, and then you are going to sit down and plan the time that works for you and your child. Alright, so let's look at what I have implemented now. I have 6 components, right? So I'm going to slot in my weekly house chores in my daily house chores, right? My daily house chores happens at 11 a.m. So instead of doing daily house chores, I'm going to swap and do weekly house chores instead. Alright, so this is when I'm going to vacuum, I'm going to declutter my wardrobe, I'm going to wash my bed sheets, change my bed sheets, alright? So this is just a gauge of the time, okay? It doesn't have to 11 a.m. have to do my house chores. Okay, I have to finish by 12, right? This is just a guide. Okay, so after that, then it's time for our lunch, right? So the second one is live admin day. I can do that. I can swap with my live admin time at 2 p.m. to live admin day. Okay, because 2 p.m. is when my kids are taking their nap, and this is the best time for me to sit down and settle what I need to settle for all my admin tasks, right? After I'm done with that, I'll usually focus on my foods. Okay, because I need to do my online groceries. So online groceries is part of my life admin day. So I have to sit down and plan what I need to buy for my groceries that to last us for the whole week. So that is where I will look through all the foods. At the same time, I can just, see if there's any expiry foods, I can just throw it away. Those things that I've rarely used, I can give it away. Yeah, so which is why life admin day and foods goes hand in hand for me. Okay, so for the fourth one is kids' well-being. Now, kids' well-being can be done while me and my family are having our family time. Okay, so that at 4 p.m. after our tea break, we're going to have a family time. So at the same time, while we're, watching a movie or we're playing board games, I can focus on my kids' well-being. I can cut their nails at the same time while watching movie. Or I can sit down with Isabel and discuss, what is not working for her, what needs to be implemented, what does she wants to change in her schedule. So we have these like mini meetings between me and Yazid as a parent, as well as Isabel, so that we can, guide her how to improve her own daily routine. So for goal tracking, I can do it at 9 p.m. after the kids' bedtime. So instead of reading, I will take this time to do my goal tracking, see whether I'm on par with my goals. So I will set a new week goals. So this is where it's the best time for me. I feel that it's the best time for me to, minimize the noise. And this is the time where it's a perfect time for me to unwind myself and do goal tracking, so that I'm very clear of what I need to do for next week. Okay, and then after goal tracking, I will do my self-soothing activities before I go to sleep. Okay, because I find that goal tracking and self-care, these two components are perfect for us to do it at night before our sleeping time, because it helps us to unwind our day before we go to sleep. Alright, so after implementing all these 6 components, trying to slot in, these activities, this component into each time, this is my modified Sunday schedule. Okay, Saturday or Sunday schedule, but for mine this is my modified Sunday schedule. So what happened is I changed 11 a.m. from daily house chores to weekly house chores, and then at 1 p.m. after I put them for their nap, I'll settle the foods, and then I will go through what groceries do I need to buy for the week, and then I will transit to live admin day. And then at 3 p.m. after their tea break, we will be having family time. Okay, we have family time for like 3 hours, so I have a lot of time for me to focus on my kids' well-being at the same time. And then 9 p.m. after I spend time with Yazid, I will do my self-soothing activities and also do my goal tracking before I go to sleep. So you can do the same too. Look at your daily routine, look at your Saturday routine, and then plan out the tasks that you need to do for each component, and then decide where can you fit each of the components into your routine. Okay? And at this point, I would like to add on having a time block for triggering list. Now, basically, triggering list is adopted from Michelle B. If you have not watched her, please do so, because she talks all about productivity and organizations and routines. I will link her channel in the description box below. But anyway, this triggering list basically means a list of to-do lists that has been lingering around at the back of your mind, but couldn't seem to find the time to do it over the whole week, right? And these tasks can usually take almost literally 5 minutes of your time. And for some reason, as a busy mom, we just couldn't seem to find the time to do it, even though it's 5 minutes. But that's okay, because now we're gonna have a triggering list. So you want to write it down or type it down, whatever way you prefer. You list down all of the things that has been lingering around at the back of your mind, that has been triggering you or haunting you for the whole week, and you wish to get it done. And figure out how long you need to do all of these tasks, and time block it during stress desserts day, so that you can check off most of it during that time of the day. And this could be really simple tasks like scheduling monthly dental appointments for yourself, or sending email to your insurance agent to inquire about your health plan, or even changing the light bulb from the light in your toilet. List down all of the things, even if it's minor, major, whatever it is, list it down and get most of it done during that time of the day. So before we end this session, always remember that schedule exists for you as a guide. Okay, I think I did mention this in our previous lesson, but I'm just going to repeat this again. Schedule exists for you as a guide. Don't have to be so rigid to follow through the timing. It's only a guide for you, so that the transitions between each activity is smooth. Okay, so that you won't be feeling overwhelmed. Okay, I'm done with my house chores. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? You are constantly worrying that you're not being productive over the day. It's always okay for you to take a break. Sit down and take a break, okay, before you start with another activity. That is also another good transition. Okay, you can always refer back to your routine, and then you look through before you start your day. you look through the routines and see what needs to get done today. Be prepared for it, okay, and then just follow it like a guide. All right.